Lesson 12-5 is on circles in the coordinate plane. Take a minute to read over the learning goal and scale. Find where you are on the scale before we begin the lesson. The information in the equation of a circle allows us to graph the circle. Also, we can write the equation of a circle if we know its center and radius. The standard form of the equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where hk is the center and r is the radius. We also call this the standard equation of a circle. In this diagram, you can see that point hk is the center of the circle, point xy is a point on the circle, and r is the length of the radius. In example 1, we will write the equation of a circle. What is the standard equation of a circle with center 5, -2 and radius 7? Let's begin with the standard form of the equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since hk represents the center of the circle and the center of our circle is 5, -2, let's substitute 5 in for h and -2 in for k. Since r represents the radius and the radius is 7, we'll substitute 7 in for r. Now let's simplify our equation. X minus 5 squared plus y minus -2 squared will be y plus 2 squared equals 49. So this is the standard equation of a circle whose center is 5, -2 and has a radius of 7. Pause the video and do you try number 1. What is the standard equation of each circle? For part A, our center is 3, 5 and the radius is 6. Let's begin with the standard form of the equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since hk represents the center, we will substitute 3 in for h, 5 in for k, and 6 in for r. Now we'll rewrite our equation simplifying r squared. So the standard equation of a circle with center 3, 5 and radius 6 is x minus 3 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 36. For part B, our circle has a center of -2, -1 and a radius of square root of 2. Let's begin with the standard form of the equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since hk is the center of the circle, we will substitute -2 in for h, -1 in for k, and the square root of 2 in for r. Now we'll want to clean up our equation and simplify. X minus -2 squared will be x plus 2 squared, plus y minus -1 squared will be y plus 1 squared, and the square root of 2 squared is 2. So the standard equation of a circle with center -2, -1 and radius square root of 2 is x plus 2 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 2. In example 2, we will use the center and a point on a circle. What is the standard equation of a circle with center 1, -3 that passes through the point 2, 2? Let's begin with the standard equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since 1, -3 is the center of the circle, we can substitute 1 in for h and -3 in for k. This time, they didn't give us the length of the radius. However, they gave us a point on the circle, and we know the radius is the distance from the center of the circle to a point on the circle. So let's use the distance formula with 2, 2 as x2, y2, and the center 1, -3 as x1, y1. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 2 minus -3 is 5. 1 squared is 1, and 5 squared is 25. 1 plus 25 is 26, so the radius length is the square root of 26. Now that we know the distance from the center to a point on the circle is the square root of 26, we can substitute the square root of 26 in for the radius. Now let's simplify our equation. X minus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 26. So this is the standard equation of a circle with center negative or 1, negative 3 that passes through the point 2, 2. Pause the video and do you try number 2. What is the standard equation of a circle with center 4, 3 that passes through a point negative 1, 1? Let's begin with the standard equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since the center is 4, 3, we will substitute 4 in for h and 3 in for k. We need to find the length of the radius, so we'll use the distance formula. We'll use negative 1, 1 for x2, y2, and 4, 3 as x1, y1. Now we will simplify to get the length of the radius. Since the radius is the square root of 29, we will substitute the square root of 29 in for r. Now let's simplify our equation. X minus 4 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 29. This is the standard equation of a circle with center 4, 3 that passes through the point negative 1, 1. When we know the standard equation of a circle, we can describe the circle by naming its center and radius. Then we can use the information to graph the circle. In example 3, we will graph a circle given its equation. When you make a call on a cell phone, a tower receives and transmits the call. A way to monitor the range of the cell tower system is to use equations of circles. Suppose the equation x minus 7 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 64 represents the position and the transmission range of a cell tower. What is the graph that shows the position and range of the tower? Let's begin by rewriting the given equation of the circle. Below that, let's write the standard equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since x minus h is represented by x minus 7, we know h will equal 7. Since y minus k is represented by y plus 2, we know k must be negative 2 because a negative and a negative make a positive. So the center of our circle is 7, negative 2. Let's go ahead and graph 7, negative 2 on our grid. Since r squared equals 64, r will be the square root of 64, or 8. So the radius is 8 units long. Let's go ahead and graph the point that is 8 units from the center of the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To make it easier to draw my circle, I'm going to go ahead and graph the point that is 8 units to the left, 8 units above, and 8 units below the center. Using a compass would be the most ideal way to get a perfect circle. However, if you don't have that available, go ahead and just make your best circle, filling in between the points. Pause the video and do you try number 3. For part A, what does the center of the circle represent in the equation from example 3? Looking back at example 3, the center of the circle represents the position of the cell phone tower. For part B, what does the radius represent? The radius represents the transmission range of the tower. For part C, what is the center and the radius of the circle with equation x minus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 100? Graph the circle. Let's begin by rewriting the given equation of the circle. Below that, let's write the standard form of the equation of a circle. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Since x minus h is represented by x minus 2, h will equal 2. Since y minus k is represented with y minus 3, k will equal 3. So the center of our circle is at 2, 3. Let's go ahead and graph the center of our circle at 2, 3. Since r squared equals 100, r will be the square root of 100, or 10. So the radius of our circle is 10. Let's go ahead and plot the point that is 10 units from the center of our circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do the same with the points 10 units to the left, 10 units above, and 10 units below. Now go ahead and draw in your circle. Now is your chance to see how well you understand the lesson. Pause the video and do the lesson check. Don't forget to check your answers on the next slide. If you have any questions regarding the lesson check, please be sure to ask me in class. Now that you understand circles in the coordinate plane, go ahead and try the challenge question. Take another minute to reread the learning goal on the scale. Have you climbed any higher on the scale from where you were when we began the lesson? Here's the answer to the challenge question.